Hey everybody, welcome to the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico and I have a beautiful project to show you today, and I'm highlighting some of our brand new products from the 2016 Occasions catalog. So let's get started with this gorgeous card and let me show you how easy it is to make. First of all, I'm using the new Bloomin' Love stamp set and die coordinating framelits. These are just gorgeous, but look at how intricate that shape is. Let me show you how to cut it out so that it's a piece of cake. Okay, so I'm going to show you first of all my Big Shot sandwich. So here is my Big Shot, and what I'm going to do is I have my magnetic plate. And then I have a precision base plate. They are well stuck to each other because this is metal. And then I'm going to take my cardstock and place that down and my die. Now normally when you put a die in, you probably would put it this way, but I like putting it in on its side. And so I'm just going to place it like that. And I also am going to kind of scooch it over so it's close to the side of the plate. Okay, and the reason why that is because there tends to be a little bit more pressure on that side, so I'm taking advantage of that. Then I'm going to take a plate. Now you can see I can still see quite well through this plate, and my comment on that is it is best to use one of your newer plates instead of your really old plates for this purpose. Now, this is the sandwich. However, in my particular Big Shot, I have 4 Big Shots and each one is a little bit different. But on this one, what I want to do is add a shim of cardstock that I'm just going to place on top of this. Okay, so I'll go ahead and crank this through. I'm going to scooch this back. And the other tip I have is to go back and forth 3 or 4 times. So that was 2. Here's 3, and one more is 4. Okay, and what that does is it gives you a really good impression. Now I'm going to pick this up, and when I look on the back, I can see that it is cut through all the different areas and that it is in good shape. Let me grab, I have another die I'm going to show you that's not cut all the way through. So this was actually one, this is a different die, but you can see there is not actually a cut line all the way through on this part. And this was one of the first ones I did, but I learned to fix it. And that was because part of it was I was running it through this way instead of this way. And when you run it this way, the pressure is spread out across the whole length of this, versus when you run it this way, the pressure is spread out just on a much skinnier amount. Okay, now I'm not done. Normally, in the past when you've had a die like this, you spend the next 3 years of your life cutting out all the little pieces, right? Not anymore, people. So first of all, let me fix my background there. First of all, I'm going to take the die, and you can either take, you know, the edge of it out of the cardstock, or you can put the whole thing down. But this is our new die cut brush, and it's just a kind of a strong brush here. I'm going to place my die on the foam pad that comes with it, and I'm just going to roll the brush across. And you can see all the little holes are, you can start to see that the cardstock has released from those holes. And what's happening is this brush is doing all the poking for you. So if you've ever been hesitant to work with one of our intricate dies, this is the solution to pretty much all your problems. Okay, so I've run my die brush across there pretty good as I've been chatting. I'm going to pick it up, and you can see just about all the pieces have fallen out. I just have 1 or 2 left. And notice they're coming out really easy. It's not like I'm having to cut them out or anything. And that is all there is to it. Yay! Does this not just make you squeal with delight? Now here's the best part. All those pieces pretty much are on my foam. So I can just scrape them off into my little garbage can that I have here. And then I'm done. How sweet is that? Okay, I got a few get away. Now let's put the rest of my card together. The rest of this is very simple. I'm taking a half a sheet of crumb cake cardstock, and I'm going to fold that in half. I'm actually going to bring in a scrap paper here. So I'm using the Bloomin' Love stamp set, which is new in the catalog. It has this awesome banner that I'm going to use, and then it has some coordinating stamp images that I'm also going to incorporate into my card. And while this set is clearly geared towards Valentine's Day, I think it is certainly wonderful for lots of other occasions, especially weddings and birthdays, or not birthdays, weddings and anniversaries. That's what I was thinking. So what I'm going to do is just add a couple of stamped images in white up here in the corner, and then again down here in the bottom of my card, like so. And then I'm actually going to take my white ink pad and I'm going to brush the edge of it on the card so there's kind of a white edging, like so. So pretty. Then I'm going to take and stamp a little bit of my, a little flower. So to do that I need a scrap paper, which I had sitting here, but I think I lost it. So I'll just grab a little scrap I have sitting here. So I wanted to use rose red, so I'm going to take rose red, stamp off the first inking of rose red, and then stamp that remainder lighter shade down. You can see there's a little pointer on my stamp image, and that is to help you line it up. So I had it pointing in that direction, and then you can see the pointer on this one is right there. And then that way I know I will line this up. But if you've been watching my videos, you know the key to lining up stamped images is to stick your butt out, which I've done, and it is lined up nicely. Then one of the other dies in this set is going to cut out that flower image. So let me do that quick. Okay, so I have my little die cut image, and by the way, remember those little arrows? They're on the die as well, so that's pretty cool. So you can line it up real easy. Okay, so now I'm going to put the card together. So I'll take my beautifully die cut intricate lace heart, and I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back on the spots where there are good solid flowers, and that will keep this popped up and the dimensionals hidden, which is awesome. And then I'll place it on my card. And then the other thing I'm going to add to this is I'm going to take and, beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to take and add a little banner. So the banner is from the Number of Years bundle. It has these big numbers, and then there's the banner Framelit, which is right here. Okay, so this coordinates with actually several stamp sets in the catalog. And so I'm going to take some gold foil paper and some Versamark and my embossing buddy. So my embossing buddy is just this little powdery thing. I'm going to set it on my gold foil paper, and I would use this on any paper that I'm embossing with. And I'll use my Versamark ink pad, and I'll stamp that pretty banner, and then I will do Happiness Always. This is from And Many More. And again, I'm going to get right down in there. My butt is out and my stamping should be good, and it is. And then I will go ahead and emboss that and cut it out. Oh, look, I did so fast. This is what it looks like when it's embossed in gold on gold. Then I will add a couple of dimensionals to this as well and place it on my heart. And finally, I'm going to add that flower we die cut. Oh, what happened to it? This is the story of my life. I die cut things and then they like stick to me and they're gone. Oh, here we go. Thank goodness. Okay, so I will attach this with just a glue dot. I could use, you know, just whatever adhesive I want. And this will line up just perfectly right on this flower. So if it doesn't line up exactly perfectly, you don't have it turned right. So there it is. And that is gorgeous. But one more little touch. I'm going to use the Love Blossoms Embellishment Kit. This is also new in the Occasions catalog, and it is full of all kinds of ribbon and trim and sequins and buttons. Well, not buttons, but there's gold doilies, there's wood hearts, sequins. There's a bunch of these. I've used some already. Anyway, so these are little pink dot things. I don't know what you would call those. Candy dots, I guess, except they glimmer and are sparkly. Can you see that? It's sparkly in there. So that is my final touch. Isn't this gorgeous? I hope you like this card as much as I do. Please go to my blog and check out all of the details on the supplies and pictures and links to my online store so that you can purchase this and make this gorgeous card at home yourself. Thank you so much for joining the Creativity Cave. Have an awesome day. The link is in the description. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.